pussy. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, heard she was murdered, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught her rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 50. Past the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Jonathan Taylor is the ball.
So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Rigoberto
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
Now, he wasn't playing that last game right here on earth, was he? I mean, there's just no way. I mean, that performance, that number of times getting the ball into the end zone, throwing it.
No interceptions,
No interceptions, took care of it. Yeah, he was a little otherworldly in his last performance.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of
the numbers for him from... A week ago, 4 catches, 57 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses better focus on.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On third down, Parham, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, Parham. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
K.J. Hamler.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
McCann's kick up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking a 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Parham. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Montez Sweat in there yet. He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That keeps the score. Colts.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
48-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Dolphins 3.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch signaled for it and taken at about the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit territory. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Taylor. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Complete.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
At the 31-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
On 2nd down now, Parham. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And the Dolphins are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up first and goal. Back to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw now on the final play. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. So and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Number 34.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
44-yard line.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
You gotta be smarter than that, man. Come on.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He'll find Metcalf. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29. Yard line.
Number 18. It's a gain of
play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. That one goes for 8 yards.
First down, Colts.
The give to Taylor. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A.J. Epinesa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's the 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20,
Keep going,
10,
keep running, man.
and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
The quarterback.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Officially 91 yards on the punt return. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Let's just call that play what it was. Bold, dashing, daring, and a big-time return for a touchdown.
Fielding a punt inside the 10. Most coaches, they frown upon that, don't they?
They really do. I do know some special teams coaches who say, okay, I'll let you go back to about the 8, and he's right in that gray area, and he made that play work in a massive way.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6.
Set to kick off.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Colts getting another possession here on offense, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. The Colts on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
They'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. K.J. Hamler there to make the grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
For Michael Pittman Jr.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the Colts 30-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parham about 3 yards there to the 27. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They're going to look to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. 3rd down here.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
They'll look to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
49-yard line.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parham. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Parham. And he's taken down inside the 30. And Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy that...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You know, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.